What's up, YouTube world? This is Errrjay, and we're back with another episode of Shootin' the Breeze with Errrjay. On today's episode, I have flamingos, and this topic got brought up like a month ago by Miracle Herb. We were talking about what a pack of flamingos is called because I saw it on a Snapple fact, but we'll get into that. But anyways, that little conversation sparked this episode here. So I hope everybody's enjoying their day. If you're getting ready to watch some football, I want the Packers to lose, because then that would mean every team that beat the Cowboys this season would officially be out of the playoffs. Yes. May sound petty, but I don't care. Whatever, man. So yeah, anyways, I got notes here on my phone about the flamingos. So let's just get into them. And I really might start doing these shows live. If I can get at least 10 people to join in on the chat, I feel like we could probably have a pretty good conversation about whatever the episode's about, or we could get sidetracked. That's cool too. I always get sidetracked in conversations, so whatever. But yeah, I really might start doing these live. Anyways, flamingos. There is a total of 6 species. 4 of them are in America, and 2 are throughout Africa, Asia, and Europe. The name flamingo comes from the Portuguese or Spanish word flamengo, meaning flame colored. So there you go, that's where the word flamingo comes from, because when Portuguese or Spanish people saw them, they were like, oh, they're flame colored. Bang. Bango. The Snapple fact that I saw that I thought was outstanding was a pack of flamingos is called a flamboyance. And I didn't believe it at first, but then I looked online, and sure enough, everywhere I saw a pack of flamingos was indeed called a flamboyance. And I just think that's magical. That's just so funny to me. It's just a great name for a pack of flamingos. Like, it's just good. It's just good stuff. An adult flamingo is between 3.3 and 4.6 feet tall, depending on the species and all that stuff. They weigh between 3 to 9 pounds, and the wingspan is up to 5 feet, and their legs are 30 to 50 inches long. Think about that. That's either like right around 2.5 feet long, all the way up to 4-point-something feet long. Like, their leg is like a foot off from being taller than me. They're all legs. They're all legs, like a sexy female. All legs. I'm just kidding. Just because you have long legs does not mean you're a sexy female. But Stacy Keebler? Man. Anyways. Did you ever wonder why flamingos are a pink reddish color? Well, if you did, I found the answer. It's because of the food that they eat. The food contains carotenoids, and which creates a red or pink pigment. And flamingos like to eat shrimp, algae, crustaceans, and insect larvae. And even their blood is pink because of these carotenoids. That's such a weird word. And but their eggs are not pink. And their bill is made to separate food from mud and water. They suck up the water, and there's a little sieve in there, and it holds the food but lets the water go through so they can drink it. And they filter the water so it's clean. And See, this is where flamingos are cool. Divorce rates are at least 50% right now. So that means 1 out of every 2 marriages will end up in a divorce. Not flamingos though, not flamingos. They are monogamous and they only stay with one partner and they only pop out one baby a year. That's all they do. And both of the parents are involved in the child's life and keeping it warm before it's hatched. Alright? So both parents are involved. And after it's hatched, both parents feed it this milk-like substance that is produced in their upper digestive system. Both parents are involved, monogamous, flamingos. They got it. They got it. I bet you their kids aren't starving. I bet you their kids aren't struggling to pay college debts. I bet you their kids don't have a higher rate of anxiety and depression and substance abuse because both parents are involved. Just saying. Just saying. Flamingos can also detect rain up to 500 kilometers away. I don't know how long a kilometer is. I live in America. We talking miles over nya. So however far that is in miles, that's how far away they can tell. I gotta do a Google search now. Kilometer to mile conversion. 1 kilometer is 0.6 miles. So geez. 200 kilometers would equal 124 miles. Wow. 200 kilometers, 124 miles. Wow. So think about that. 124 miles away, they could sense rain. That's from like Pennsylvania. That's from like where I live to Philadelphia. Where I live to like New York, like past upstate. It's like from where I live to Harrisburg. Actually, Harrisburg's probably a little further. But wow, it's crazy. So if a flamingo lived here, they'd be able to sense rain in Philadelphia. Holy cow. And you know what? Flamingos are tough as a mofo. Alright? Let me tell you why. They hang out in lakes and waters that are infested with this blue algae. And this blue algae, if we as humans were to hang out in the same water, it would strip away our skin. We would die. We can't hang out in the water with flamingos. We'll die. Not only that, but in areas where lakes freeze because it gets cold, their legs get frozen in the water. And just their feathery torso is outside of the water. And they sleep. They just go in, go to bed. It's cool. I'll wake up in the morning. I ain't got nothing to worry about. Well, I'm sure they do like predators and stuff, like birds that might be flying, but they're frozen in there, so the bird's not going to get away with them, so maybe they'll wake up in time, and I don't know. But anyways, that's crazy. And their throats can withstand boiling water from geysers in times that they need to drink fresh water and none is available. And they just filter the geyser water. What? Boiling hot water. Burning their throats. Not really, though, because they're tough. It's crazy. It's crazy if you ask me. It's craziness. And they're the national bird of the Bahamas. And in the wild, they could live up to 30 years. 30 years old. Or was that in captivity? I can't remember that part now. So I apologize. But at least up to 30 years, I mean, it's pretty good, you know? Like, you know what I mean? That's pretty good, you know? So yeah, I learned some decent stuff about flamingos, and I hope you guys did as well. I thought the little fun fact about their pigment was cool, that it came from their food. So the pinker and redder the flamingo, the more nourished it is. So if you ever like, you know what I mean? And that's how women pick the best guys, because they're like, oh, he's so vibrant, he's so healthy, he could catch that food for our children, you know? So yeah, you know what I mean? I thought that was pretty cool. And as I already said, the best fact is the fact that a pack of flamingos is called a flamboyance. That to me will just always be a great little fun fact to tell people, you know. Maybe I'll start using that as a pickup line. Hey, did you know a pack of flamingos is called a flamboyance? Boots. Anyways, so yeah, man, flamingos are pretty cool. If you ever go to a zoo, I suggest you check them out. I don't think I've ever seen a flamingo in real life. I've seen one in pictures that were taken at a zoo from like a cell phone. But I don't think I've ever seen one in real life. But it would be cool too. So yeah, that pretty much sums up this episode of Shootin' the Breeze with Errrjay. You know, like I said, most of these episodes are probably going to be relatively short, unless it's a topic that I could really like dive into. You know, which I don't know what that would be. Like, I know the wrestling one I did was like 30 minutes, but I could talk about wrestling for a while. I could talk about South Park for a while. I could talk about rap for a while. I could talk about conspiracy theories. Get my YouTube shut down by the man. So yeah, that's this episode of Shootin' the Breeze with Errrjay. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And until next time, folks, click like, subscribe, throw some suggestions my way for future episodes. Like I said, I might start doing this live, and we'll see what happens. So keep your eye out for next Sunday. I might decide to just do it live. But yeah, so until next time, folks, have a good day, and peace!